Stomach. Oh, good morning, guys. We are only 0.6 pounds up from yesterday, and we had 750 carbs yesterday, and we're still only 0.6 pounds up, which is kind of expected. I knew for a fact after how flat I looked yesterday that 750 carb just wasn't gonna do the trick. I wasn't just gonna magically appear super full today. So, if anything, I'm just as flat, if not flatter than I was yesterday, but I'm tight. Even my lower abs, right? That's how I know. That's an indicator of me looking lean, flat, dry. Veins are thin. So definitely ready for more carbs today, and we're gonna get that protocol soon. I just sent photos to Jared, so we're waiting to see those photos before I know how many carbs I'm gonna eat. I already know how many fats, how many proteins I'm gonna eat today. Again, the whole goal of today is diuresis. So 3/4 of a gallon of water is it. We're pulling water out by 2. We're stopping sodium by noon. And we're just going to try to pull my skin as tight to my muscle as possible, flatten out all water possible today. So I'm sure I'm gonna feel pretty fucking dehydrated by the end of the day. I already kind of do today. But we have some cool plans for today. It's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun one day out. It's gonna be a really fun one day out. So let's start today. We're gonna go to the grocery store. We got a fucking studio, and we have Drake playing. Fun fact, I'm gonna put up a little photo of this, but the last time I did a shoot like this was a couple weeks after my first ever show in 2018, and it's been a long time since I've done any shoot like this. There's a version of me that loves doing this shit, and I haven't done it in so long, so it's not even that it's uncomfortable. I'm gonna have so much fucking fun. Haman hasn't done a photo shoot in a while, so we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna get some new profile photos. I'm only shredded for a small, super shredded for a small time out of the year, so why not, man? We're here to have fun. It's one day out, vibes are high. This is better than being all snuggled up in a blanket watching a movie on one day out. That's cool too, but this is gonna be fun. Let's do it. So I just realized something kind of sad, but it makes sense. These are the last of my carbs of the day. As I was shooting, I was filling out, and all I was taking was just pump up. And so, honestly, we're good with that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna monitor throughout the day. Things may change, but as of right now, tentatively, this is my last carb meal. I just had chicken, spinach, 4 ounces of chicken with some spinach, and a little bit of ketchup and mustard on it. After this meal, basically, we're gonna start to diuresis, so no sodium, no water. I have 1 espresso shot to have. Espresso is gonna have its diuretic effect, right? Dandelion root, diuretic effect. So we're gonna have that, and then after this meal, I'm basically just eating unsalted peanut butter and unsalted almonds with 7 ounces of protein, and those are my meals for the rest of the day. And again, the higher protein is also gonna have its diuretic effect. So we're gonna see how this goes, but I'm gonna savor maybe the last carbs of the day. But genuinely, I was doing that freaking shoot, guys. I was filling out, and so I woke up flat, but as I started pumping up, doing push-ups and stuff, I'm filling out actually decently well. Plus, you gotta understand that I step on stage at noon on Saturday, so I have room to fill in to the show on Saturday.
I don't necessarily need to perfect this look by like 7 a.m. or something, or even tonight. So a bulk of my loading was done yesterday, which, you know, in terms kind of makes sense because it helps with my digestion. I went to bed like pretty full. The stomach was pretty extended, and so, you know, we'd rather not overdo it going into this just first show because I have another peak that's coming for Orlando for Nationals. So that's the game plan, guys. After this, we're just gonna chill. I'll probably put on a movie. We have athlete check-ins this afternoon at about 2 p.m. Recording another podcast at 4, and then just relax and get a good night's sleep before tomorrow. So let's go. No training today. That's weird. Freaking weird. This is gonna be the last update until you guys see me like before bed. Pretty much dry, dehydrated. We'll see what we look like. Honestly, I'm very curious to see what it looks like tonight, and then we're gonna do another coat of tan before bed. But this morning I woke up and I was like, I'm flat. And throughout the day, I have just been peacefully filling out, which is pretty fucking cool. So all I needed to do was get a little bit of a pump, man. So full, but there's still a film of water that I'm holding that'll be gone by the end of the night, probably, especially tomorrow morning. And so it's gonna be full like this, but super tight and dry tomorrow. Damn, bro. You can see all the fucking, dude, this whole side is in flames still from that injection. And you put that heating pad on it, actually. Inject your rear delts, they say. It'll be fun, they say. God damn, that's crazy. I don't think I can fit, dude. I can't fit, dude. That's a flex.
Too wide, dude?
Yeah, too wide. Yeah. Oh, last update. We're gonna chill. I'm gonna put a heating pad on that. Hopefully it goes down. Then athlete meetings. Actually, Caroline wants to update the vlog on how last night went.
We left you at jellying the rice cakes, and it just was downhill from there. So after that, he had a call, and then we were just hanging out, watching the World Series. I had to redo my self-tanner. So I went upstairs, did my whole thing while he was getting ready. And then y'all saw me with my hair wet. So we were prepared. We had made time, set the intention that he was going to be in bed by 8. And then this call happened. Then he came downstairs and he was still full from the meal before that. So he spent like 20 minutes pacing around the kitchen while we were watching the World Series. And then I sat up here with him while he was scarfing down another meal. And we went upstairs.
I forgot that I had 7 minutes left of cardio.
Oh, yes, it was the cardio. So he had 7 minutes left of cardio. I said, screw that. I'm going upstairs and I will wait for you there. And then I get this text. I'm in the middle of blow drying my hair. And he's like, my treadmill is broken. I swear, it is broken. So I come downstairs and he's standing on the treadmill, poking the screen. And nothing's happening. So I naturally get on the treadmill and I start poking the screen. And still nothing happens. We flip a bunch of levers. It'll move up and down, but the actual belt won't turn on. So he looks at me and he almost starts crying. And then I tell him to hop on. I tell him to hop on my bike, and it's adjusted for my size. So he's like this, trying to go get his 7 minutes of cardio in on my bike. And I tell him, you should probably not. Let's adjust the height of the seat. And he couldn't get the knob out. So he picked up my bike and slammed it on the ground a couple times, and the little phone holder came off. And then he looked at me like a lost puppy and he was like, it's not working. So nothing was working for him with cardio last night. I adjusted the bike.
We did it though.
I adjusted the bike, put him on the bike, and went back upstairs. So then he came upstairs and he's still full. And he had been hunched over on the bike. So he started to get the hiccups, but he thought he could push through. And he has atomic hiccups. They're bad because
bad.
He can't burp.
I don't know how to burp.
Yes, so...
It only comes out of my ass.
Yes, which leads me to my next point. So he gets into the shower, tries to push through these hiccups, and then he almost throws up because he has to burp so badly, and has to stop the shower, lay on the ground.
I can't breathe when I get the hiccups.
I mean, yeah, it's like having to burp and nothing comes out. So we laid a towel down on the ground, and he...
Butt ass naked.
Yes, butt ass naked on the ground, on his side. So I cover him up with a towel, and I lay down on the ground with him so that he didn't feel bad, because he felt bad that he was keeping me up all night. So I laid down on the ground with him. We laughed about it a little bit.
We laughed about a lot.
Yeah. So he started to feel better, and then he got back into the shower. He finished his shower. So then he got into the bathtub, and I was able to shave the rest of his legs which was much faster than yesterday because we didn't have to shave his whole body, but we had to shave his calves, which is probably the thickest hair on your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did a really good job though, nice and thorough. And then dried him off. He got the hiccups again, and then waited those out. And then we applied self-tanner. So
I was naked again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the ground.
With tan, like with self-tan on me. So like I had to like be careful to not touch myself. So I carefully laid myself down, tanned up.
On a blanket on the carpet so that he wouldn't stain our carpet because this is a rental. But yeah, so our ambition to be in bed by 8 p.m. turned into...
Like 10:20.
No, it was 11. It was 11
That's
p.m.
a stretch.
Check your aura ring. Yeah, and then we were like, no, we're just gonna sleep in. And he set an alarm. So we were up at 6 when we were letting ourselves sleep in until 7. But we still got a full 7 hours. We're gonna remember that night for a really long time. I had a fun time, but it was a shit show.
The behind the scenes of Peak Week. We had to fill y'all in. We had to fill y'all in on what really goes on. It's not just
Wait. The best part is that he was so tired at the end of the night that he just couldn't English anymore. And
I just broke.
yes, that's what happened. And we were getting into bed, and he was like, oh, I have this blanket. I might get a little cold. He meant I should be fine, but it came out a sharper. So now we've been saying that to each other. He went, sharper. So that's our new saying. It was big lump with knobs for a little bit, but now it's going to be sharper.
Fucking champion.
Sharper.
Champion. Championship only. Right, Benny? So in the last hour, I got some like quiet and calm, kind of like I was talking about at the end of yesterday's video, right? And I got to reflect and, you know, think about this prep and how much it's meant and what it's all been. And now that I've had the time to reflect on that, it's like in my heart deep down, I feel how much this journey is important to me and how much it's impacted me, and I feel like I've won for myself. And I found home for me. But now that I'm going to this meeting, I know that things are getting real, heating up, and we're about to officially register for the show, check in, everything. It's like, we're here to win, man. You know, that was the intention, taking 2 years off to grow and come back. I'm not here to get third place again, man. So I'm ready for this shit. I'm fucking ready for this shit. I haven't felt this calm, assertive aura in me to just like want to win in a while. So it's a familiar place though. We'll see what happens. What's up? Come on in. We brought the vlog.
No.
This is Chad. The cat's on top of Chad.
What up?
Come on in.
Yeah, no, she's fucking fat. A little hungry, you know, but we're getting through. No carbs for the rest of the day. I stopped eating carbs at like noon.
Damn, what was your last carb meal?
Just rice cakes.
Just rice cakes.
Just dry carbs. You'll be there soon. You'll be drinking soon, dude.
Little Joey,
How you feeling? How was training today?
Good.
Yeah?
Good, really
I
good.
saw those full ROM presses.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I think all of our podcasts.
Our best episode of 2022 was on this couch. So we're back on this couch.
It's actually crazy. And just doing like 8 reps for the video. You're like, whatever. I was just like, yo, I want that type of response when I'm running. I'm so excited to watch him.
Dude,
I'm so excited to watch him.
I'm so happy you're here.
Me too.
Yeah. So there was a point in the day today where I was just like, I'm sweating. And I say that and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? After a really good day of carb loading, I've noticed, after doing this a few times, that when I just sit here, right? Maybe I walk around even, I feel myself tightening up. I could just be sitting and just like sweating, my body heat's a little bit high because blood volume, I'm able to get vascular. Throughout this day, I've just been filling out, just chilling, which is pretty wild.
That's
and so,
insane.
yeah, literally as I was just chilling, I'm like, I'm heating out body heat wise, this means I'm going out well. And tomorrow we should have a very, very dry look. So, yes, I'm full, but tomorrow, like, my skin should be very, very tight. See my muscle? But this is a sick look right now. Whew! Feeling good, man. I'll wake up tomorrow looking sick! Do this shit tomorrow, man. I wrote in my journal this week that this peak week wasn't just a peak week. This peak week is a moment where I would be able to reflect on this whole year. This peak week would be the week where all of it would come full circle, come together, and I'd be able to really, really just appreciate it all. And that moment's coming tomorrow, the moment I walk off that stage. But tonight, I want to start with just saying thank you to everyone that's watching this, man. And even if you're not watching this video, if you've ever watched a single piece of content, a single video, left a single like, left a single comment, sent a single message, like, y'all, when we started this YouTube channel back in 2018, man, like, I needed you guys. I needed you guys. Like, I picked up that vlog camera and I decided to make it my best friend because that's what, like, I was like, I wanted to do this. I wanted to create this life. I wanted to give value. I wanted to help somebody. I wanted to show people that they could do it too. And this year has been by far the most challenging year of my life. I hit rock bottom not one but 2 times, man. I had a panic attack back in December where I thought I was just losing everything, and since that, like, it really, really fucked me up, man. Like, it really fucked me up, and it put me in this state where I was just operating and living like everything could go tomorrow, man, and I wasn't allowing myself to appreciate everything. I wasn't allowing myself to remember how far I've been able to come. It grew Caroline and I apart. Like, I ultimately got to a point where I had to receive a fucking ultimatum from her to, like, get my shit together, and I wasn't going to do this prep. Like, I wasn't going to do this prep because I thought that it was going to tear everything apart. I thought I was going to tear us apart, and that's where everything was going to start. And I had to have a moment with myself to say, yo, if I can't do this and be a better partner, be a better man, be a better everything, I'm not going to be able to ever I'm not going to be able to change this. I had to put myself in to a very, very uncomfortable state for this next 16 plus weeks and learn and become and evolve. That's what I fucking did. It's been a tough fucking year, but I just want to let y'all know that, like, y'all give me purpose, man. Y'all give me a reason to keep fighting. Y'all give me reason to keep going. When shit gets hard, like, I won't give up because of y'all. Like, I refuse to give up because of y'all. And this day, this week is all about just remembering why I do this, remembering why I started this journey in the first place, what this mission is, what it means to me, where I want to take it, and why I want to do it. And this is why. Because this shit makes me better, man, so I can be better for y'all. That's what this is meant to be, man. That's what this prep is meant to me. And I just, like, y'all, I can't even say thank you enough. Like, from the bottom of my heart. Y'all got me through a hard year, man. I didn't think I could do it. I don't think I've ever faced so much doubt, so much insecurity, so much fear as I did this year, man. But I know that I had to face that darkness. I knew I had to face that adversity. I knew I had to doubt myself as much as I did in order to become this strong. In order to get here, in order to be able to step off stage tomorrow, in order to be able to say what I'm saying now to you guys. I had to overcome it, man. It fucking built me. So I could be the best I can for everybody in my life that I love. That's what this shit is about, man. This shit is more than just physical. That's what this journey is all about. So cheers to the fucking journey, man, and let's finish the fucking job tomorrow.